Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden beneath the sands of Egypt? Well, wonder no more, as scientists have made some truly astonishing new discoveries that are defying all logic. Today we're talking about the archaeologists' terrifying new discovery in Egypt that changes everything. On a mild, late November morning, almost completely hidden behind the 5-foot-high walls of a sprawling, yellow-gray mud brick city rising from the ground, a dozen members of an archaeological team survey and brush away soil. In a nearby tent, carefully holding jagged pottery shards in one gloved hand under a lens, Asma Ibrahim painstakingly scribbles down notes on the 3,000th piece of pottery. Traditionally, in this valley, rich with ancient Egyptian history and iconic archaeological sites, the role of ceramicist was filled by a foreign archaeologist with credentials from Cambridge. For decades here, Egyptians were the laborers, never the discoverers. But not on this dig. Ms. Ibrahim says, for once, Egyptians are the leading Egyptologists. As workers brush away dust and sand outside, a leather sandal pokes out from the ground, strap facing up, slightly sun-dried, but looking as if it had fallen off the foot of its careless owner days, rather than 3,400 years ago. Today, in Aten, the recently discovered city at the foot of the Valley of the Kings, Ms. Ibrahim and a new generation of Egyptian archaeologists and specialists are uncovering fresh details of daily life in ancient Egypt, and with them, newfound feelings of professional pride and overdue respect. The discoveries are thanks to a new generation of Egyptian archaeologists, trained and encouraged by Zahi Hawass, who is leading the dig at Aten. On January 26, Dr. Hawass's Saqqara team announced the oldest discovered mummy covered in gold. A non-royal named Hakakashepes, buried 4,300 years ago. Our role as Egyptians can not only be serving foreigners and bringing them coffee and tea while they write books and make films, and we do nothing. Dr. Hawass says he walks along Aten's serpentine wall. We needed to gain the technical expertise that we relied on foreigners for. The story of daily life in ancient Egypt is coming together in Aten, the so-called Golden City. Aten was the residential, administrative, and industrial center of ancient Thebes, dating back to the 18th dynasty and the reign of Pharaoh Amenhotep III, the golden age of ancient Egypt. Discovered by chance, while this rare all-Egyptian team was searching near Medinet Habu for the mortuary temple of the boy king, Tutankhamun, in 2021, it is now providing an ever-widening window into the daily life of ancient Egyptians. Aten was abruptly abandoned by Amenhotep III's son, Akhenaten, when he transformed ancient Egypt's religion and moved the capital 240 miles north of Thebes. That means much of the city was left intact if life was suddenly frozen 3 millennia ago. It's Egypt's own Pompeii. Bread remains in clay ovens, precious stones are scattered in the jewelry workshop, and sun-dried bricks are neatly stacked in a tiny pyramid, waiting to be carted off to build a temple or a palace. A serpentine wall that experts believe was designed to limit Nile floodwaters cuts through the north of the city. The team is also uncovering technical clues about how ancient Egyptians built and furnished some of the wonders of the ancient world. Its discoveries have included preserved amulet molds, a jewelry workshop, a brick factory, a granite, basalt, and pottery workshops. All of these, the team believes, were used to build and decorate Luxor's lavish temples and palaces, and craft the ornate treasures buried in King Tut's tomb. Among the details of ancient Egyptians' daily lives in Aten, Dr. Hawass's team has uncovered a royal clue, a name he believes may lead them to the lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti. Shmenkare, the name of the mysterious pharaoh who ruled briefly between Akhenaten and King Tut, was found on multiple inscriptions. Egyptologists are divided on the figure. Some believe Shmenkari may have been a brother of Tutankhamun or a hitherto unknown co-regent with Akhenaten. Dr. Hawass is among those who believe Shmenkari was a name assumed by Nefertiti after her husband Akhenaten's death, when she ruled for 3 years as pharaoh. While a separate British-Egyptian team is guiding a search for the lost queen's tomb farther west in the Valley of the Kings, Dr. Hawass's team believes that by following this clue, they may find it one day near Aten. Already though, Aten has made a major contribution to Egyptology and to Egyptian archaeologists being seen as peers. We hope you enjoyed another episode of History Bazaar. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the fastest growing history channel on YouTube.